Honorable Padma Vibhushan Dr. Anil Kakorkar, eminent scientist, visionary leader, and a true inspiration to generations of researchers, respected members of Executive Council, invitees, members of faculty, officers, staff, dear students, media personnel, alumni, and my dear friends. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you on this momentous occasion of the 42nd Foundation Day of Goa University. Today is not merely a celebration of the completion of 42 years. It's a celebration of a dream, a vision, and the collective aspirations of the people of Goa who believed that higher education should have a strong foundation within the state, a foundation that would nurture knowledge, creativity, innovation, and human values. 42 years ago, Goa University was born to fulfill this cherished aspiration. Established in 1985, the university emerged from the erstwhile postgraduate center of the University of Mumbai, carrying forward the academic legacy and aspirations of a society that valued education as the pathway to progress. Being a unique coastal state, Goa had a special responsibility and opportunity to contribute to areas connected with its natural heritage. Recognizing this, disciplines such as marine science, earth science were introduced and creating the initial nucleus of the university. This was a visionary step, understanding that the ocean, the earth, and the environment are not only resources but also repositories of knowledge and possibilities. Over the years, Goa University has grown steadily, expanding its academic horizon by introducing programs across diverse disciplines based on the changing needs of society, industry, and in general to the nation. From sciences to humanities, social sciences to technology, the university has continuously evolved, reflecting the spirit of a living institution, one that learns, adapts, and grows with the time. This journey has transformed Goa University into a truly multidisciplinary education and research university, earning a recognition from the Ministry of Education, Government of India as Meru. This recognition is not just as an achievement, it's a responsibility to further strengthen our commitment towards creating knowledge that serves humanity. Our academic excellence, research contributions, commitment to innovation, and continuous pursuit to quality have earned us the distinction of an A+ grade accreditation by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. This honor belongs to every member of the university, family, our faculty, our researchers, staff, students, and alumni who have contributed through their dedication and passion. At Goa University, we believe that the purpose of education is not only to create successful individuals, but to create responsible human beings who can contribute meaningfully to society. Keeping this vision in mind, we have taken several initiatives. The establishment of a research park is an important step towards connecting young innovators and entrepreneurs with industry, encouraging translation of ideas into solutions, and building a culture of innovation and enterprise. We have also strengthened our global academic connections through collaborations and MOU with the international institutions, providing opportunities for our young faculty and researchers to gain global exposure, exchange knowledge, and become contributors to the international academic community. At the same time, while embracing modern science and technology, we have always respected the wisdom of our ancient traditions. We strongly believe that ancient wisdom and modern science must not remain separate streams. Rather, their convergence can create a more balanced and enlightened future. With this philosophy, the establishment of School of Sanskrit Philosophy and Indic Knowledge Studies represents our commitment to preserving, understanding, and integrating the intellectual heritage of India with contemporary knowledge systems. As we celebrate 42 years, we look back with gratitude, but look ahead with a greater responsibility. The future belongs to universities that can create knowledge, encourage curiosity, promote innovation, preserve values, and address global challenges. A university is not built only by buildings, laboratories, or programs. A university is built by dreams, by ideas, by the dedication of teachers, and by the aspirations of young minds. Today, we celebrate this milestone. We are privileged to have amongst us a personality who represents the highest ideals of science, technology, and national service. That is Padma Vibhushan Dr. Anil Kaporkar. Sir, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. In fact, I would say that while sitting in my room just with one telephone call to, I would say, the Honorable Kaporkar took the phone and without even disconnecting, he said that let me look at the book, diary, and immediately he said, yes, I am available. So I'm very much thankful because your presence or your gracious presence here really means a lot for Goa University. His extraordinary contribution to India's nuclear science program, his vision for technological advancement, and his lifelong commitment to nation building through science are an inspiration to all of us. We would not have got anyone better than Dr. Kaporkar for this great function. Sir, your presence today adds immense meaning and dignity to this celebration. We are deeply honored and grateful to have you with us. On behalf of Goa University, I extend my heartfelt welcome to you and to all distinguished guests.
तीन अंतर महाविद्यालयीन प्रतियोगिताओं में विजेता रहे हैं टेबल टेनिस, जूडो और पावर लिफ्टिंग। कृपया मंच पर आकर अपना सम्मान स्वीकार करें। सर्वोत्कृष्ट महाविद्यालय 2025-2026 पुरुष और तीसरे स्थान पर हैं श्री मल्लिकार्जुन एवं श्री चेतन मंजू देसाई कॉलेज कानकोण। कृपया मंच पर आए। आपको क्रॉस कंट्री और खो खो में विजेता 26 पुरुष के प्रथम पुरस्कार के विजेता हैं सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज माप्सा। 5 अंतर महाविद्यालयीन प्रतियोगिताओं में आप विजेता रहे हैं बैडमिंटन, बेस्ट फिजिक, हैंडबॉल, हॉकी और बास्केटबॉल, टेबल टेनिस और कबड्डी में उपविजेता और फुटबॉल में तीसरे स्थान पर। बहुत बहुत बधाई और ढेरों शुभकामनाएं। अगला पुरस्कार है सर्वोत्कृष्ट खिलाड़ी पुरस्कार और डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी स्मृति खेल पुरस्कार। डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी मेमोरियल बेस्ट स्पोर्ट्समैन एंड स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन कैश अवार्ड। इस पुरस्कार के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताना चाहते हैं। डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी स्मृति खेल पुरस्कार इसी वर्ष से दिया जा रहा है और ये पुरस्कार स्वर्गीय डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी की स्मृति में स्थापित किया गया है। वे श्रीडोरा काकुलो कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज माप्सा के पूर्व शारीरिक शिक्षा एवं खेल निदेशक, एक प्रतिष्ठित खेल व्यक्तित्व और शिक्षाविद रहे हैं जिन्होंने गोवा में खेलों के विकास में अपना महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया। इस पुरस्कार का उद्देश्य गोवा विश्वविद्यालय के विद्यार्थियों की उत्कृष्ट खेल उपलब्धियों को सम्मानित और प्रोत्साहित करना है और इसके लिए सर्वश्रेष्ठ पुरुष खिलाड़ी और सर्वश्रेष्ठ महिला खिलाड़ी के लिए 4,800 की नकद राशि और प्रशस्ति पत्र शामिल है। तो सर्वोत्कृष्ट महिला खिलाड़ी 2025, 2026 और डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी स्मृति खेल पुरस्कार दिया जा रहा है सुश्री ब्लेसिका रॉड्रिगेज को। आप डॉन बॉस्को कॉलेज पणजी से हैं। जयपुर में आयोजित खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स 2025 में महिला फुटबॉल टीम का अपने प्रतिनिधित्व किया है। पश्चिम क्षेत्र अंतर विश्वविद्यालय महिला फुटबॉल चैंपियनशिप 2025-2026 में तीसरा स्थान प्राप्त किया है। अखिल भारतीय अंतर विश्वविद्यालय महिला फुटबॉल चैंपियनशिप 2025-2026 में आपकी सहभागिता रही है। 7 अंतर महाविद्यालयीन प्रतियोगिताओं में आपने भागीदारी की है और विश्वविद्यालय की खेल मूल्यांकन प्रणाली में आपको कुल 60 अंक प्राप्त हुए हैं। आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई और अशेष शुभकामनाएं। और अगला पुरस्कार है सर्वश्रेष्ठ पुरुष खिलाड़ी 2025-26 और डॉक्टर जयेश चूड़ी स्मृति सर्वोत्कृष्ट खिलाड़ी पुरस्कार। और ये पुरस्कार जाता है ज्ञान प्रसारक मंडल कॉलेज एंड रिसर्च सेंटर राजगांव के श्री प्रबल नाइक को। जयपुर में आयोजित खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स 2025 में बीच वॉलीबॉल में आपको रजत पदक प्राप्त हुआ है। पश्चिम क्षेत्र अंतर विश्वविद्यालयीन पुरुष वॉलीबॉल चैंपियनशिप 2025-2026 में आपने सहभागिता की है और विश्वविद्यालय की खेल मूल्यांकन प्रणाली में आपको कुल 80 अंक प्राप्त हुए हैं। आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई। मान्यवरों का शुक्रिया। अब हम कार्यक्रम की
indigenous forum-based three-stage nuclear power program ensuring our long-term energy self-reliance. Beyond his monumental scientific achievement, Dr. Karkotkar is a passionate academic leader. He has served as chairman of Board of Governors at IIT Bombay and currently guides the best IIT and prestigious universities. His contribution to nuclear engineering have earned him global prestige. He is a recipient of Rockwell Medal for Excellence in Technology, a member of International Nuclear Energy Academy, an honorary member of World Innovation Foundation, and many more in his list. Among his numerous prestigious
all other organizational structures of Goa University, members of faculty, I normally don't miss any opportunity. So thank you very much. I must also appreciate your Hindi. You are making a true all-around progress, Goa as a state in the field of education is the primary thing to move in that direction. And two of the most important domains that allow you to move in that direction are, to my mind, education and health. And in terms of education, Goa, I think, is particularly, I would say, fortunate and blessed with the number of institutions, we're talking here of higher education institution. Education, of course, all dimensions of education are very important, but talking about higher education institution, Goa has perhaps management, what have you. So, in fact, in that report, in that committee work which I mentioned, this has been in fact stressed, and one of the ambition for Goa could be to make it the education destination to talk about this very subject, higher education and national development. Now, it is of course stating the obvious, but many times the obvious is not all that obvious. And I must start with myself. I have spent a whole professional life in working for atomic energy program in India. We're very proud, at least I am very proud. And there is a further rider to this statement, and that is India is a responsible country with advanced nuclear technology. So I think it has both the dimension of technology achievement, but it has also, I myself very proud of this achievement. After having mastered the PHWR, pressurized heavy water reactor technology, which today is the mainstay. We have today a 100 gigawatt nuclear mission announced by the government, a very ambitious mission. And that mission, of course, it has space for all technologies, all possibilities. But it is clear to me that that mission, a large part of it, a majority part of it, would comprise of our indigenous pressurized heavy water reactor technology. In fact, there are a lot of discussions taking place with various private industries. And the sense I am getting, normally the tendency is to, we feel that foreign technology means better technology. The discussion that I am following, of course, I am following it from outside, gives me the sense that the PHWR, the indigenous PHWR technology, remains the preferred option. By this time, I had reached the top level in atomic energy program. And so naturally, for me, it is natural to think what next. And there are many things to follow. The newer technologies of fast reactors, and you have heard the 500 megawatt prototype fast breeder we have mastered. But it is, after all, a technology which others had also developed. We also independently developed, so we are proud of it. But if I ask a question, is that a technology which is, high impact making? It is a high impact making, but which is developed for the first time in the world. I have to say no, that is not the case. Come to fast reactor, even more difficult technology. The number of countries who have mastery in that technology, you can't count on the fingers of your single hand. It's that low. So we are there. Certainly matter to be very proud of. Again, ask that question. Is that the technology where we have been the first in the world? The answer is no. Come to third stage, but also harness much more for rest of the world. And so once we master, India can become what OPEC countries are to the world today. But then when I ask that question again, that the technologies related to that, are they existing anywhere else in the world? Then I find the answer that those technologies are not existing. So the challenge before the country is to develop that technology which does not exist in any country, first time ahead of any other country. So that obviously was a part of the mandate and continues to be the mandate of the Department of Atomic Energy. So I asked the question that, well, what are the other areas where India has developed technologies which nobody else has developed and it can make such large impact? And I find it very hard to find one example. Even today, I find it very hard to find one example. Then I ask the next question. What is it that makes countries strong? What is it that makes other countries respect a particular country or our country, your country? Is it the financial wealth? Perhaps yes. Is there something even more important than that? And then you will come to this answer that countries who can create high impact technologies, impact at a global scale, and who can do this ahead of other countries are the strong countries in the world, are the countries respected in the world. Otherwise, the world won't respect Russia as much as it respects America, because they are not comparable on economic strength. And this technology strength is important both from the perspective of course, military strength, but it's also important from the perspective of economic strength. And so, to me, one of the most important attribute of a leading country in the world is a country which can bring out high impact technologies, which can make global impact ahead of other countries in the world. And you should be able to do that not just once, twice, but on an ongoing basis. That should be I think as a collective, it should be our ambition to be a country with that kind of capability. And you want to achieve that, the most important thing to play a role in that capability is in fact higher education and research. And of course there are other attributes which I will come to, but this is the key. So for me, there are multiple dimensions. Basically, I'm going to talk about 3 dimensions of what we should be able to achieve through higher education in terms of national development. And the first is this: we should be able to make our country the front runner in global competition. This strength, this capability. So that's the first challenge for higher education institutions. What does that mean? To me, it means we are able to pursue cutting edge work, both in terms of expanding the knowledge frontiers and also in terms of developing technological capabilities, as I mentioned. Now, technology has been always important, but in the contemporary times, this has become particularly very important. We are now talking about deep tech. We are talking about things in technology world changing at an amazing pace. Many times people are in this very rapidly changing technological world. In fact, the situation is, to my mind, so disparate that the normal governance systems, because governance system also take time to evolve, call it legislative framework, call it machinery to manage law and order. The whole